Hey, how is it going, everyone? My name is TomTheMystik, and welcome to Clash of Clans. I have not made a video in forever due to a complete brick wall of hit of what type of videos I was going to make. I was running a series of Corpse Party Book of Shadows, but honestly I had grown a little bored of the series, plus I couldn't continue where I left off due to changing the case on my PC and subsequently wiping it as well to start it all over again, and I didn't realise the consequences and I lost the gameplay that I was up to. And I didn't really want to continue the series anyway, so I've decided after a long break that I'm going to continue making YouTube videos, and I'm going to start with Clash of Clans. I'm going to start with a video that is about attacking tactics, which I've very cleverly named Attack-tics, as you've probably seen the title of this video, that I've made up with limitless depth of my intelligence, as you can clearly witness. Basically, I decided to make this video because I've seen attacking tactics videos that have simply recommended barching, which is a term used for attacking using only the barbarian troops and the archer troops, hence the name barching. But as I've tried myself and seen it being tried against me, it is an incredibly cheap way of building an army, building your troops, but there isn't a lot sometimes against a stronger base that you can get out of it. Sure, instead of buying a dragon that does a housing space of 20, you could buy 20 archers and still only pay 4,000 elixir instead of 25,000. But overall, using maybe 100 barbarians and 100 archers isn't a particularly useful strategy. As you can see right here, I'm afraid the attack is too old for the replay to be available, but a man called Revo attacked me with 100 barbarians and 100 archers, and he 14%ed my base, and that, I assure you, is with some of my defences being out of order due to being upgraded. Plus, the idiot didn't attack my town hall for some reason, which is right at the top of my base. Instead, he attacked the middle of my base, which somehow was available. Maybe there's a space in the middle that hadn't been occupied by defensive things that were all hidden, like these traps and Teslas, allowed him to attack in the middle, which he thought at first was a smart idea, but it turns out it wasn't, as my mortars and wizard towers made short work of him, attacking like 50 units in each hit. So I have been using the same tactic for a little while, of using around 55 archers, 25 barbarians, or 10 wizards, 14 giants, and only 4 wall breakers, plus anything I can request from my clan. And I think this is the perfect balance, in my opinion, between power and elixir usage. Elixir usage. As you'll notice, the strongest troop in that barracks is the wizard. In my army camps, is the wizard, which is still a relatively cheap troop and incredibly powerful. And I'd like to show you in the latest attack, in my attacking log, how I utilise these troops and how I see I 100% at a base and got 28 trophies off him. So let's witness this. I'm going to pause it right here. I like to take you through just one step at a time. I use my cheapest troop, the Barbarian, as a rather decoy kind of troop that is used for activating any traps that could be much more devastating to my more expensive and more powerful troops. As you can see, is a highly effective strategy in this particular attack against a rather weak level 7, which with weaker walls and some defences that could be upgraded further, like that cannon up at the near top of his base. And I'd like to show you how I use each troop. I decide to drop I bought one barbarian, which activates 4 traps right away. Decide to activate some more to see just how many traps another giant bomb I can get rid of. Unfortunately, there's a spring trap I did not notice that takes out 3 giants there, and my wall breakers get taken out right away, but it really doesn't matter too much against a weak level 7 that I could 100%. I bet I could 100% almost any level 7 in this entire game. It's level 8s that really take the difficulty to a new level, but since it's level 7, and I decide to make this an example for one of my videos, it is going to be a rather easy method. Now once, as I can see, I better pause it again here, I drop a load of giants, plus extra higher level giants from my clan, to start clearing out and soaking up damage, as a lot of people do. And also when they're stuck at the walls there, I decide to drop a heal spell to make the giants pretty much indestructible while they're breaking through walls. And while they are attacking through there, I like to drop all the archers I have around the giants, with no defenses paying attention to them, to pretty much weaken down and destroy almost everything on the outskirts of this base. As you see, I do first of all, I've used up all of my archers and barbarians right now while they are going to work destroying all the defenses and some gold collectors on the outskirts. And once the giants have become low health again, I decide to drop a heal spell, if I can recall correctly. I'm more simply predicting what my own strategies are going to be. It's a rather poorly placed heal spell. And after that, once the rest of my things have been used up, my troops, and everything else is soaking up damage, to basically take out his base as quickly as possible, I use wizards. There I drop a rage spell while I've got most of my troops in the radius of it, to basically wipe out his base as quickly as possible, wipe out the rest of his defenses so he has got nothing left. I drop all my wizards in one giant cluster, which go to work absolutely wiping out everything, his town hall, his defenses, his gold collectors and storages right away, incredibly quickly. And for the rest of this attack, it is pretty much a relentless massacre, with no real defense against the last of my troops at all. I am able to wipe out his base without any trouble. With using this tactic, he really doesn't stand a chance, especially a weaker level 7 base. Even stronger level 7 bases do not stand half a chance against this type of tactic, as long as you use it wisely and your troops are a high enough level. I know this current replay is a few days old, but I've gotten my archers and giants and wizards all up to level 5 now, and that really helps in attacks, it really does. So there we go, with many troops left, I have 100% at his base. And I've gained 28 trophies, 92,000 gold, 33,000 elixir, and an extra 10,000, or 11,000 even, gold and elixir for being in the Gold 2 League, even though I'm using a middle class level 8 resource base. I mean, middle class is in most of my things are not complete top level, but they are a lot higher than some people's are if they decide to rush level 7. But even though I run a resource base for people to simply take out my town hall, I've been staying at roughly 1,700 trophies. I was going to say 17,000, don't think anyone's reached that level yet. But I'm able to consistently stay at about 1,700 trophies, trading it away for having my town hall destroyed, and then getting them back from attacking. And every time for resource gaining, my town hall gets destroyed. If you'll look at my defense log, you'll see that a lot of people simply use enough troops to simply destroy my town hall and then leave, taking a pittance of a reward with them and simply swiping the trophies, giving me a 9-hour shield to build up my resources again and get a big harvest before I attack again using the same tactic, sort of repeating the cycle over again. And this tactic can be very helpful. If you can see in my top right, I've got 3 expensive upgrades going. I just finished a 2.25 million elixir upgrade, yet I still have several 100,000 of each. which for a middle class level it isn't too bad to have spare, and soon I'll be able to upgrade perhaps another air defense or a wizard tower, which can be very hard if you actually use pekkas and dragons and maybe golems if you're a higher level up, level 8 base, which can guarantee you more or less 100% on any base you attack, but it costs so much elixir that you will probably end up losing resources overall and gaining nothing but trophies, which to me isn't very important. Higher trophies can be actually bad for me since I attack higher level bases and get attacked by higher level bases. So that is all I wanted to cover in my first video. I hope I made it relatively short and easy to follow. If you want to customize this tactic to your liking but use the same general troops and tactics, then go ahead. I think it's the, again, perfect balance between the power of base and cheapness, the using as little elixir as possible for an OP base, OP attacking force. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I've taken a huge break from YouTube, but I think I'm going to get back into it now. GTA 5 and Dying Light will be coming out on PC very soon, so I'll be making gameplays of them as long as my computer can run it, which is very likely, I'm pretty sure. So, again, I thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and bye!